Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. I just had to start this one with Mexican money trails, group economics, and winning in the new economy, volume 3. So in my blog, I'm putting with some pictures of some plazas in Spanish here in Austin, Texas, that are in complete Spanish. They're completely functioning plazas. And the funny thing is, what I try to tell people is these people have their own economy. They're not working within the whole American branch system. If you look on this plaza, and I'll post some of the pictures on my blog, you can check it out at classyscl.com. But basically, they have tax preparer, they have Western Union, they have Cricket Phone, they have I forgot the other one, grocery store, and a few other different things, dry cleaning, you name it, washer and dryer. All within this plaza in Spanish. Across the street, they have the same exact plaza in Spanish, just probably different owners, okay? Insurance company, all that good stuff over there, a law office in Spanish, all that stuff. What's funny about it is people get so upset by saying, you know, Trump's gonna come in and fix this and get us jobs and do all these things. I'm really sorry to explain it to you, but there is a level of economics that at work here that are group economics, and also the future is for investors, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? The people who own these properties, own these plazas and own the grocery store, everyone from the butcher to the cashier to every single position in there is a Hispanic person who fluently speaks Spanish, and their son or daughter can come work there in the summer, just like with the tax preparer. If the tax preparer has a son or daughter that he can teach, who can speak English and Spanish and work in the tax office, all those people are creating jobs for themselves, their families, their cousins, extended family. Now, what do they do with that money? If you know anybody from the San Antonio investment market or Jacksonville, Florida investment market, they will come to closings with $40,000, $50,000 in cash, because a lot of them have the money, are starting to turn. They're starting to put their money in the Hispanic credit unions, and the Hispanic credit unions will do the proper thing, explain it to them why you can't come to a closing in cash. You have to have a money order, cashier's check, or wired. But that happens frequently because they go into these communities that people actually look over and don't care about and buy these cheap $20,000 homes, $30,000 homes, and pay them off in 1 or 2 years. Because everyone's working and extra people in the house, and that bills get paid quicker. And then eventually they move to the suburbs. Now you can go to many areas and see that family owns 1 or 2 or 3 houses that are rented out. And now they're in the suburbs, right? Because they kept buying the cheap properties, then moved to another cheaper, a little bit more expensive properties. So in the 10-year time frame where you and your family have been renting all this time and buying new cars and going on vacations, they've actually purchased multiple homes, and they've actually grown their businesses, and they live in the suburbs now. So they have investments, they have rental properties. They're learning more and more daily about insurance and banking and putting money away. And that's the kicker, is because a lot of these people, yes, they come for a few years and then they think they're gonna go back to Mexico, but a lot do stay. Same with I think islanders. They come, they go, oh, I'm gonna take this money back to Jamaica, I'm gonna take this money back to Antigua, I'm getting out of here. But they're making a really great living and a really great, they were having a really great time in America. The people who are depending or been taught this mindset from school, I just have to work one job and I do 40 hours a week and I come home and I have a great life and that's all. That does not exist. You know, that is over, you know, for all intents and purposes. I've talked about in other videos where I've worked with people who are like, I need to give food stamps because I have this one job and it's not enough. And I go, yeah, duh, it's not enough. You need to get about $4,000 to $5,000 a month just to make it in a more higher cost city. But these people, what they don't understand is if they were able to, let's say, have a skill or trade, let's say you have an electrician or a plumber, or you know things about construction, you can go out on the weekends while you're working this one job and go pitch projects where you fix people's houses, you paint people's houses, you cut the grass, you do whatever, and slowly but surely change over to that's your full-time job. And that's what a lot of these people are doing when they come to America. When I was in the hospital, I was telling people that every nurse I had was either from Africa, some part of Africa, my doctors were all African, and the other nurses were all from Ohio because they were escaping the unemployment rates of Ohio. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what will. And it shows you that education can put you in very wealthy, successful places and have consistent income. The nurse I had was building a whole home in Africa for her retirement, for her future husband. Her husband, of course, was like, we're in America, we're staying. But she was just building it in hopes. That's how much money, her money here in America compared to there was. I tell people all the time, when they say, Erica, less Mexicans are coming here, it's not, no worries, you know, it's all those other Southern American countries. When I say less Mexicans are coming here, it's because for the past 20 years, you've had cousins sending home $100 to $1,000 every single week home. And compared to their economy, that's huge money. So imagine 30 million people sending home $100 a week. That's $300 million completely going to that economy. So of course you have more Cancun-like cities. Of course you have bigger skyscrapers. Of course you have headquarters of different companies there, because that money is being used. So that's why I'm always preaching to people, where is your money going? What are you doing? Where are you investing it? Because who you give your money to is who you give your power to. And if every week you're giving your money to the Koreans or the Chinese or the Asians for fried, unhealthy food, then you're building up their child's future. I personally know families who came to America very poor. I had a business beside theirs, and they let their sons work, their daughters work, and then all of a sudden they buy cheap homes. Then the son and daughter buys another home, then they buy another business, and before you know it, they own multiple things in that small town. It's not uncommon. Now, what I've seen lately that has me hopeful is I've seen a lot of Black barbershop owners who own the barbershop and immediately take every single dollar they have and buy real estate, or try to buy a plaza, or try to buy buildings, or try to build a car lot. They're building a little Marcus Garvey group economics there. And so when people ask me, Erica, what can I do? What you can do is simply start with your family. Start with your family, start with where you are. Let's say you want to own a Liberty Tax franchise. Now, all you got to do is pay for that building space, that renter space for a year or 2 years, because you know taxing is so short. But if you can teach your sons and daughters in your family how to operate that franchise, well, when they turn 18, 20, 19, and they go to college and they think, well, I can own a franchise too. It's seasonal work. It's seasonal business. They can be in that position in a wealth seat instead of a begging for job seat. They can be in an owner position instead of a beggar position. And one of the most powerful things is credit, bank lines of credit, and credit cards. And I tell people this because I know from experiences, seeing certain businesses I know scale faster, but were crappier. You know, I know businesses that were better and scaled slower because they didn't have access lines of credit. They just didn't have it. So it's important for you to have access to that, learn how to use it, and use it powerfully. So again, group economics is important. Why did out of the 14 million Asians and Americans we had have the lowest voter turnout this year? Because they're not worried about that. 1 in 10 Asians own a business, 1 in 34 whites, 1 in 54 Hispanics, and 1 in 5 Blacks. Now I think the numbers for Blacks are maybe higher. They're just not maybe a better reporting. I don't know. But I feel that we have those people realize their life is in their control. It's the person who's poor and the person who has to depend on a job that's, oh my God, Trump got in. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Okay, well, you're going to calm down. This is what you're going to do. You're going to put some money away in insurance. You're going to put some money away in bank certificates. You're going to put some money in stocks. I'm not super high on that right now. Put some money away in some metals. You know, you ever be that old Black person's house and they got cans for days and they got cars? They could sell all that stuff and have good money. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the inventory of having it and selling it. You're going to buy land. You're going to buy cheap rentals. And you're going to keep living your life, and you're going to create an economy where you're teaching your sons and daughters and your cousins and your family members how this is done. Because at the end of the day, my first job was with my cousin at his dollar store he owned, and I got the entrepreneur bug right then and there. So you have to decide quickly, what are you going to do? What's your final destination, and how can you get there? Now, it doesn't matter if you have to work. Listen, if you look at the story Forever 21 owner, he worked 3 jobs, he saved money, was able to open up a shop and made $700,000 his first year. And that was after 3 years of coming to America. What are you doing in the next 3 years? Where are you going to be? What's your destination? I mean, listen, in the next 90 days, you could buy a rental property. People have to decide what's important to them and where they want to go with it. So everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. If you want to speak to me, definitely hit the consult buttons below. Definitely hit the class buttons below. I'll be working on a lot of the real estate courses to help you guys grow and invest as I try to grow and invest, okay? So look, you guys, have a great day.